from the other room so he doesn't hear.
All right, you turn that TV up.
I shut the door and run around the other side.
You turn that TV up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I hear about these women, and they're like, oh, pull the hair a bit, or slap me around a bit, and then just try that out for, and I think what you're describing to me is basically rape. You want to be raped.
No, see, that's where you've got to separate rape from rough sex. Like, rough sex is amazing.
Yeah.
It's rape at all. It's just, haven't you ever heard there's a fine line between pleasure and pain?
I've heard the song, yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go. You can get, it's like, I don't know, when there's someone pulling at your hair or choking you slightly, not like so you're going to pass out or anything like that.
Pulling out your hair?
It releases something, and it just, I don't know, it just makes you a little bit excited and stuff like that. I don't think...
Pulling out your hair from your scalp? Is that what you're talking about? Like actually...
No, don't pull it from the scalp and, like just tug on it a little bit and grab her head and kiss her a bit rough and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I think you need a girl to show you rough sex slowly. You can't just go into it 100% and go, choke me, throw me up the wall, and fuck me hard.
Yeah, exactly. Because
you
that's what
get into it slowly.
It's the fine line that I'm worried about. Because that.
No, once you start going blue, you've gone too far.
Is that the general rule?
Yes.
Anyway, we'll continue to talk about this because there's a lot that I want to know. But we'll launch into the next song. I think it's about time for the next song. And anyway, this is "Rape Me" by Richard Cheese, which is a Nirvana cover. Here we go.
Here's one for the ladies. Rape me. Rape me, my friend. Come on, rape me. Rape me again. I'm not the only one. No, I'm not the only one. Hate me. Do it and do it again. Waste me. Taste me, my friend. I'm not the only one. No, I'm not the only one. My favorite inside source. I'll kiss your open sores. Thank you. Appreciate your concern. You always stink and burn. Rape me. Rape me, my friend. Ow, rape me. Rape me again. Everybody, rape me. Put your hands together. Rape me again. R-A-P me. Rape, 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 rape me.
Rape. That was "Rape Me," and very interesting rendition of that by Richard Cheese, Dick Cheese. If you want to get the name correct, I'm not sure if Dick Cheese is his real name or that's just a bit of someone's having.
No way, is that what he's called? Dick Cheese.
Well, he's called Richard Cheese, but as you know, people call Richard Dick, and I guess Dick Cheese would be his name. Yeah, that's awkward.
Never heard of anyone called someone Richard Dick.
We're losing you.
Yeah, I've never heard that before.
Oh, really? No, that's the short.
What?
That's the short name for Richard, Dick. That's where Dick comes from. Short for Richard.
Dick. No, I haven't heard that.
Yeah, well, it is.
Richard. Are you serious?
Yeah, Dick. You know, like
I'll name one of my sons Richard then.
no. Be careful with the Richards because you could have like a, you know, like there was a guy that my parents knew and his last name was Richard. His name was Richard Large, and people called him Dick Large, and he got a lot of flack for that. So that was parents not thinking about it. So just be careful with the Richards in your naming. Oh, I think we're losing you. I think we've lost Tink now. I don't know what happened there. Call her again. Still not picking up. I think there are some kind of connection issues on her end. Oh, well, we'll call her back in a bit, and I'll continue to yabber on. It's going to be a bit hard because I've got no. That's not a euphemism. I've got no one to talk to, but we'll just wait for her to call back and slowly just talk about something else. What are we talking about? Christmas. There was something happened at Christmas, but I can't remember. I was going to tell that story. I might just wait till Tink's back. Nope. I think that's it. If you can hear me, Tink, call back in as soon as you can. It's getting very filthy today, and I apologise if you've got kids in the room and you've got small children around. Shame on you, because you shouldn't have got this far into this show with that happening. And yeah. It's not good, is it? I can't get on to Tink. What is going on? Hey, there you are.
Is it working?
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I lost you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, my phone just went like a really weird glitchy thing. Yeah.
Oh, right. I think we've got a better connection.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, you must have some kind of issues over there, but that's fine. It's all working good. I was just thinking about how have your parents ever found anyone attractive that really wasn't? Like either of you father or your mother?
A train went past.
What? Hello?
Yeah, my mum has a thing for big bikey guys.
Big bikey guys?
Huh? My mum has a thing for big bikey guys, like with beards and shoes everywhere and stuff.
Well, that's kind of like huge, hefty guys, like the bikers.
Yeah, she likes the bikers. Like
the coffin cheaters and the God Squad.
I don't know, just any guy that's riding a motorcycle with a beard and stuff like that, she's into.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of, I mean, there are women that like that, so that's fine.
Yeah.
That's not really weird. What about your dad? Is he into anything weird?
My dad likes anything young, fresh.
Yeah, that's not really weird either. That's sort of normal.
He doesn't like red.
Oh, have I lost you again? Your phone's being weird. Oh, I've never heard that sound come from Skype before. Hello, who am I talking to?
The same
Tink again. You are back. I thought we might have a caller, which would be a first for this show.
No.
Or a second. We did have David the Jew and one other guy.
Did he come back, did he?
Yeah, he came back a couple of times. So if you're listening, David, call in. Definitely call in. We're always happy to hear from David.
He's hilarious.
I love that guy, even though he hates the show. But he hates the show, but he continues to call in, which is strange. And
I think he gets off on your voice, Dan.
Yeah, he's probably in that little room with his cats, just masturbating away.
Rubbing himself over your voice.
Yeah, I reckon my mum is probably the weirdest, because she just says weird things all the time. Like we had that year where Saddam got overthrown, and the Americans went into Baghdad. I think it was 2004 or something. No, later than that, 2007 even could be, or 8. Whenever it was, I don't know. I don't know my history, even though I lived through it. It was somewhere in the 2000s, the late 2000s, where they were pulling down the statue. It was on the news all the time. They were pulling down this big statue of Saddam and taking over Baghdad. So we saw a lot of Saddam on the news, and you know how he had that big beard toward the end there.
Yes.
And everything. Like Mum's been watching a lot at this point, a lot of news. And we're right in the middle of Christmas dinner, and we have these really weird Christmas dinners, like just weird conversations all the time. And just most of our Christmases, we're just talking about diarrhea and stuff like that. It's really weird. And this one year, we're just eating some turkey or whatever, and then she comes out with, like, there's a silence in the conversation where no one really knows what to say, because we're all extended family and we don't really see each other only at Christmas, so it's a bit awkward anyway. And so we've already got this awkwardness, and there's just this awkward silence. She's just trying to say anything at all to fill the silence, and she just says, like, there's quiet, and then she says, that Saddam's really quite an attractive man. And just dead silence, like nobody says it, and I'm just like, give me some gravy, and we just it's really awkward.
Oh my god.
And it's awkward because of the they're trying to kill him as well, and it just wasn't the thing to say, certainly not in front of friends and family.
Your mum sounds like the cutest lady on spot.
She does come out with some strangeness. Like, she'll tell me, my mum will tell me, like, I was there, like, last time I visited my parents, she said, have a mandarin, Daniel. And I said, I don't want a mandarin. And she said, no, have a mandarin. You love mandarin. I've never liked mandarin. I've never said that I like mandarin. I'm 30 years old and I'm not going to eat a mandarin because you're telling me, I'm getting into this whole discussion with her and she won't listen. Have a mandarin. It's good for you. I heard Dr. Oz said take one a day.
Dr. Oz.
Yeah, she's Dr. Oz. She's a little disciple of Dr. Oz and Dr. Phil. All the doctors on TV.
Does she have crushes on them?
I think she does a little bit for Dr. Phil, like just little.
No, really? Dr. Phil's the worst.
Just the bald head, I think.
Does your dad have a bald head?
No. Maybe she wants a bit of a change. I don't know. I don't want to be talking about it. Don't want to be thinking about it. To be honest. But
the thing is, what does your dad think about her thinking Saddam Hussein's a bit hot to trot?
He didn't say much really. He just kept quiet. But he did start growing a beard shortly after that. No, he did. It was a bit strange. He started and he's still got one to this day. If you see him now, he's got a really big beard. He looks like Santa Claus.
Really?
Yeah, he's got a big Santa beard.
It makes it more funny because his accent is hilarious, and some of the things that he said on the interview with.
Oh, you should have seen that that interview. Tink is talking about is there's an Australian story did this story on me years and years ago, and the funny thing, Tink, was the outtakes, like the parts that you don't see, were amazing. Like the show itself, meh, but the actual parts that. And I wanted to get copies so I can put them on the net, but ABC wouldn't release them to me because they were too racist and embarrassing.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, but Dad, my dad is not meaning to be racist, but he'll say things that he doesn't think before he says them.
Yeah.
And they come across the wrong way. Like, you could see the producer, because when they come into your house and film one of these things, they just take over your whole living room and set up the cameras and everything. And so you've got people... Like, you've got like a team of sort of 5 or 6 people looking at you while they're filming, and Dad's there, and I'm thinking they didn't even tell me they were going to interview my parents at all, so that was a shock already. And they just said no, we want some time with them, and they were up for it. Yeah, we'll do that. And I'm thinking this is a nightmare, and
This cannot end well.
Yeah, and they're like filming my dad, and he's